Hello everyone, we are back for another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. We're going to be continuing these sort of showcases, I guess, for the new LR INT Broly as well as EZA TEQ Broly. I did want to wait to get around to getting to TEQ Broly. I knew I knew a new Broly was coming out. I didn't know his exact kit, I don't think, at the time, but obviously, I figured I wanted to try them both out together, so I have gotten a bit of playtime with this guy. We did do the sort of Ewoken fight first. Um, I mean, we got pretty unlucky with Tech Broly, but he still looked pretty insane in that fight, even with getting unlucky. Uh, I don't know. Int Broly did not impress me in that fight. Uh, Without his domain up, he's sort of like a fish. Um, you really Even with his domain up, he was taking before super. I guess I should clarify. He probably double digit tank after super, but before super, with his guard up, even he took like 222k. I'm trying to try 55% friends, by the way. I don't have my own int Broly. Um, he took 222k before super with his domain up. I mean, that's not impressive tanking for a unit that's supposed to be defensive. I guess maybe he's supposed to. You should really look at him as a utility first, then tank unit. He doesn't really do a lot of damage. I don't really care about that though. I just like him. So far, I'm thinking he needed to be one of his restrictions needed to not be restricted. Of course, this team would be better if I had my own int Broly and I could run like double tech Broly, or maybe even if I was with my own int Broly running like double int Broly and I, chained both domains so that you could constantly have the guard up or something. You can do a lot of these fights within 6 turns. So I guess those are things to keep in mind. But what am I gonna do about it, right? I there's only so many stones, and I'm focusing on Gohan so far. I haven't pulled him. I might do some showcases for him. We'll see. But let's just jump right in and see what we can do here. I will note that uh, I don't want to be too critical of Tech EZA TEQ Broly here. What I mean by that is it's not really his fault, but this fight does have AoEs. This is probably one of his worst fights. This is definitely a real fight, um, though, and I can't just. I'm not trying to set him up here. I want to clarify that. Like, if he gets washed by an AoE, it's not. I'm not trying to make him look bad. I'm just trying to showcase how the unit performs, right? So, I just want to get that out of the way. Another thing I want to get out of the way, running a half movie boss and uncontrollable power team, it's problematic. I don't have Cell Max. And Golden Frieza is definitely not going to be the best here. We can't run the TUR Golden Frieza, so our best sort of option is this unit, but they're on half the leader skill. They're not on the Broly's teams, so we do have to keep that all in mind, especially because there's... I don't know if we can get 7 orbs here. Oh man. I mean, this is just a very bad scenario. We got, the Carnival Broly over there. We might be washed here. I'm not gonna blame. We got bad rotations. That is the issue though. I mean, AGL Broly, he's eating those normals. Okay. I mean, I guess he does have a lot of defensive support this turn, to be fair. I don't know. There are issues with it. I think I might like this team a lot better if I was running double tech, obviously, or double int Broly, maybe even. We'll see if I end up pulling them. I doubt it. They're going to need to be a lot more generous with the stones, and they've been nickeling and diming them away. They take them out of event rewards and stuff. So we'll see what happens. But, we should get, as of the time I'm recording this, I think we should get, top grossing tonight. I am going to be waiting until I can do, a full rotation first. But in another few days or so, I should be able to do a rotation on Gohan. Hopefully I get him, then I can move on to Int Broly. Then maybe I'll jump into some more sort of showcases with double In Broly, I don't know, or maybe like a video just like summarizing my sort of thoughts or something. We'll see what happens. But I did want to jump in here and try both these units out together. What would be the best play here? Like, the issue is INT Broly's only really a good slot 1. Good in quotes. Well, I mean, if you had like dupes in him, he'd definitely be like an insane slot 1 with his guard up. He still took some damage from EZA TEQ before attacking in slot 1 with his domain up though. We have a partial slot 1 unit in INT Broly, and I mean, Carnival TEQ Broly is definitely a slot 1 unit. I don't know what. I think maybe we'll keep our rotations like this. We do want to save our domain for later on as well. I'm gonna do this, just so we can get the sort of. I mean, you obviously don't want to put that EZA Broly in slot 1, but I'm doing this just so we can try and get the greatly raised attack off. I mean, we're gonna take a super here. I don't blame him. Like this is. I mean, I put him here, but I did want him to get the greatly raised. He should live. But they seal right. Fuck. Oops. Well, I guess it didn't matter anyway, huh? We have Berserk up though, right? No, we're just over the threshold, huh? Okay. We are gonna have to try and be smart with our orbs. I guess we'll do this. Yeah, there can be issues running this sort of team, but we'll see what happens. Right? I don't want to be too judgmental before we actually run into issues. I mean, last turn was my fault entirely, so. And obviously the Broly trio is going to be really good with their 7 orbs. If we don't get them though, we could be cooked. Once again, on half a leader skill, so. I probably should have, I don't know. I probably should have procced his domain. See, there's just like so many issues here, like. I should have. Like, you don't want to waste the domain, but at the same time, like, I'm running AGL Broly, like, I have to use his domain, right? Like, so it's like, it's just like, I don't know. Frustrating design, I guess. Because only having his guard with his domain, and, I mean, you have, like, if I had my own INT Broly, like, would I be running AGL Broly? Like, I don't know, because, like, AGL Broly's insane. I really like AGL Broly, but like, you gotta think. I mean, if you're running double INT Broly, you're definitely gonna want to keep the domain up at all times, because why not, right? You have 6 turns of being like a defensive god. Well, god in quotes. Really good defensively, I guess is what I should say. But like, that being said, it's like, I guess technically you could, if you have AGL Broly, you could. I mean, it's roughly around the time his domain would be able to be active anyway. You could chain double INT Broly if you're like floating AGL Broly, so he'd be safer. Maybe. But in this sort of scenario, it's not the best sort of outlook. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll just do this. So we can kill. Heal here. Yeah, and so this is the sort of thing, since Turles is here, we're not able to proc our domain now. So it's just like issues like these. So it's like, I don't know. I don't like all of the issues this team has. It feels a lot better, like, just running the double tech Broly team, honestly, so far. We'll see if I, end up changing my mind, though. You know what might be actually a good idea? What if we just proc, you know what, let's just do his domain, right? And, I mean, there's still another 2 phases. We'll do a lot of damage, but, like, if we don't, you know, get his... We're gonna have to try and be careful with INT Broly, but, like, I mean, this domain does buff him substantially. Right? He is getting the sort of, you know, full 20% here, and superclass enemies are still taking more damage. And then we can just have the other domain in our back pocket if for whatever reason we take long enough that this one runs out, I guess. We're gonna have to kill here. If we don't, we're dead. We might be cooked here, guys. Because those guys at the end, Broly Tree, are not... They have to get the 50% dodge on everything. There's no way. We have to hope we get a really good turn in from the EZA Broly, I guess. Or get... Oh, we got a crit? That's really good. Oh, dude, that's insane. I only have 3 additional on him. Mine's 55%. So that was 2 6% chances to proc. And we got it. And, I mean, one of those... You also have to get 50% of being a normal or a super. Okay, we should be able to kill here then, easily. That is one thing. Like, these bosses just can't deal with... Oh my god. They cannot handle our units anymore. Like, we just do too much damage. I feel like they need to stop worrying about the toxic bullshit mechanics and, like, raising the damage. I think what they need to do is, like, just massively increase the boss health. I think that's really what they should be doing. I mean, he should be able to tank pretty good here, I would imagine. Oh, we have the revive up now? So if we die, I mean, that is definitely valuable. Okay. What's INT Broly looking like at the end there? Yeah, not the highest, but we should be pretty smooth sailing from this point on, honestly. Oh, 5 dodge. I guess we didn't even get... Holy fuck, wait, what? Hold on. If he didn't 5... We took 34k from the normal. If he didn't 5 dodge that, how much would we take? That super would have destroyed us. We easily would have been taking over like 400 or 500k or something, right? Oh my god. Man, that's... Okay. I mean, we're doing a lot of damage. Shout out to EZA TEQ Broly here. Did we fuck him potential? We did, and it's a super. Like, I mean, he just does all these 30s and 20s and shit. Like, he eviscerates every, like, thing. So long as you get good luck with him. In my sort of EvoCon showcase I did for this team, like, we had EZA TEQ Broly just, like, absolutely... He did... So it was like his active skill turn, he did, like, the 61 million, and then he did 2 normal, didn't proc him potential, and died. Well, nearly died. He practically took, like, just above what would kill us, and then the next unit died. That was a really crazy turn. But, I mean, he alone, like, you can literally have just, like, EZA TEQ LR Broly, like, just solo these sort of fights, which is insane. The TEQ Broly's gonna tank this easily. It's just like, you use EZA TEQ Broly and you also use INT Broly. I don't, like, he seals. So, you know, that means that is an issue, obviously. But, I mean, you use both these units. Like, I've been using both these units, and it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what, like, some people, like, smoking, right? Like, some people are putting, like, INT Broly above EZA TEQ Broly. And I really don't see it. Like, his utility is very conditional. And that's the only thing he has over EZA TEQ Broly. And, like, EZA TEQ Broly is just, like, once again, I'm a defense guy, but you can't underrate the amount of damage he does. And he also just, like, massively tanks much better. So it's like, I don't know. That is the good sort of thing about this team, though, is once you get going, like, you just, like, we're just rampaging through this event. So there is that. But I don't know. Are we gonna kill here? We might. That's insane. I would like to get some more like gameplay here though. We'll probably like jump in again. See if how we'll get. Hopefully we can get like INT Broly and some more. You know, I like to see him get hit by a super here, but like that. I mean, TEQ Gogeta. It's TEQ versus INT, right? We had type advantage, and we still took 33k from a normal. Like, if we got supered there, we would have just like got destroyed. That I mean, that's kind of crazy. I don't know. I really think the setup you need to do is either double TEQ Broly and like sort of like maybe even like float INT Broly, or do double INT Broly and just try to blitz the fight as fast as you can. Let's see. I'm gonna jump in again. Honestly, let's see how we can get this to look a sort of second time.
Let's do this.
Maybe we can get some more footage of these units here. Okay, we got them both on the same rotation again. We're gonna keep this guy in base. Well, see, then we. Okay, I really don't want the Broly trio to get hit. Is the thing. If they do, they're cooked. I think it's AGL orbs and strength orbs with the attack support. Yeah. Okay. We should be able to kill this phase. Once again, that is something very valuable about this team. You can just like insta like these phases and stuff. Like the bosses just can't handle the damage the Broly team outputs. So that is very valuable. You know, you can't underrate that. I really think you're going to need your own INT and TEQ Broly for this team to really work out the best. Or maybe even, like, if you just had double INT Broly, and, I mean, TEQ Broly is definitely insane, but even if you, like, didn't have him, there are some other units you could run for, like, a double INT Broly team, like Fat Boo or something, like, that would make it much better, but... And once again, like, I don't have my own cell max and stuff, so... That is another thing to consider. We're gonna kill here, right? We better. We're cooked if we don't. Okay, yeah, we're fine. I do want to see, once again, some more gameplay of INT Broly in this fight. He did not look the best in the Dokkan fight. And this was, once again, like a sort of bad fight for TEQ Broly, but we didn't even get to see, you know, an AoE hit him. We just, like, blitzed too fast. Okay, yeah, we can get the sort of defensive. You do want to focus on the defense, I think, with sort of 12 key. There's no reason to go for the 18 key unless you're just trying to get the orbs for killing. Okay, this is really good. We get to see the super here. We couldn't have procced our domain, by the way. I mean, I guess we could have turned before, but... Holy... What? If we had, like, another turn, like, where we didn't have Turles, is what I was saying, like, you know, we could have procced it. Oh my god. Dude. What? 704,000? You need the domain. Just thought one. But we don't have another slot 1 is the issue. Holy shit. That's the second phase of a 5-phase fight. Oh my god. These are 55% Brolys. I mean, a lot of them probably have, like, their links grinded out and the equips up and stuff, but, like, still. And we're not able to do our domain next turn. Again. Like, I don't know. I really... Man, what do we like do? We just have to blitz with this team. There's no reason to not transform it. This is insane. This is a Dokkan Fest LR. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, well, we're not gonna do a lot of damage. Yeah, whatever. It's just so insane to see for me. I mean, I was saying, like, you know, day one, I mean, I had sort of honeymoon phase in the, you know, first, like, 30 minutes after watching the video or something, but, you know, I actually got to thinking about it, and I'm like, oh, this seems like there could be a lot of issues with this Broly, and so far, I mean, I'd seen and heard about them, but, like, I'm seeing my own, like, you really need, I'm just gonna have to keep hammering this in, because I'm just saying what I'm seeing, like, this is a limited team. There's not really any better options I can be running here. And we already have... There's already some of these units that like just came out that a lot of players aren't going to have. So, you know, that is something to consider. As this is a very limited team already. And it's like, you need some of these very powerful hitters. If you're missing even one, like with me missing Selmax, you definitely feel it. I don't know. I just really, you either like, I'm thinking so far, you either really need to have, like, if you're trying to run this team, what I'm personally seeing right now is you'd probably want your own tech and int Broly. In worst case scenario, maybe you'd want int Broly over tech Broly. That way you could at least like double chain. You know, if you're running like a full uncontrolled power team, which is its own issue. But if you're running a double, full uncontrolled power team where you're just getting the 3 turns of domain into another 3 turns, and then you can potentially also, you know, if you're like floating AGL Broly, you could also, when those run out, you could also do his domain. But you are really trying to want to blitz, and that sort of setup can blitz a lot. But if you run out of those domains, like, it's just like you're cooked. There's no other way to put it. Okay, let's do this. We can get a good turn for TEQ Broly in here. The EZA one, I mean. Obviously. Okay. Hopefully, you know, my additional luck with this guy is pretty mixed. It seems like I either get like one additional, or I mean one attack and like get the normals, or I get like all 4 supers. It's like very like, I don't know, but we'll see what we get here. I mean, once again, this guy just does so much damage, and mine's only 69%. Like, a lot of people have this guy Rainbow. He's been out for years. I only actually got my first 2 recently, so I mean, it's just some units avoid you like the plague, you know. Yep. I mean, this fight can't really handle this team for the most part. I mean, like, this is another scenario. Like, we could put AGL Broly in slot 1, but he's not the best slot 1 either. Would he be a better slot 1 here, though? He might, but, like, I also do want to... Like, I'm trying to see gameplay of INT Broly, right? He's, like, the... If I was just trying to win, I'd probably put this guy in slot 1. He does have the guard. I mean, we're, like, 200,000 higher defense. But I am trying to see what this guy does. I'm not trying to set him up. I mean, we've already talked and shown a lot of things with him. If he gets supered, he's probably dead. But, like... You know, like, what is... Even if the super's in, like, slot 2... Like, say the super's in slot 2. After he attacks, he's still getting, like, absolutely destroyed. I'm curious what he'd take from the normals here. Let's see. There's just not, like, a lot of slot 1s. Okay, we took We took like nothing from the normal, but I mean this super. Let's say what we get hit by. 700. Oh my. 700,000. Yeah, we're just. I mean, we took that roughly from the other phase too. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely should have put AGL Broly in. I wanted to see what but because last time, the second phase, they had type advantage at least. So I did. I guess I didn't really explain that. They had type advantage, the physical blue Goku and Vegeta phase. So I wanted to see how he'd take without type advantage hitting him. But we took like the same damage roughly because obviously the stats increase as the fight progresses. Uh, Once again, even that like tech Gogeta phase, we probably would have died to that super even with type advantage. Like you you need his domain up to slot 1 to my. That's what I'm starting to think. But like, there's not. I can't. I mean, let's look. Right, I'm running movie bosses. Like, what am I supposed to be running here? I mean, you guys tell me. Here, let me pull up my movie boss team. What else am I supposed to be running here? AGL Golden Frieza starts to fall off, and I mean that's Tech Gogeta Frieza. No way, no way in hell. I mean, we'd have most of our damage reduction out by that time. No way in hell am I running him. Who else? Like, there's no one really here. I mean, I'm a veteran player, so I have a lot of units, but like, there's just not a lot of options for movie bosses, especially lately. But like, I don't have soul max. I'm feeling it, but what am I supposed to do about it, right? He definitely probably looked better, a lot better with some X on the team, but like, what am I supposed to do? I don't have him, you know. Let's jump in one more time. Yeah, we'll jump in one more time. See how we can do. Once again, we're not. This is just sorry. Okay, this kid is gonna frustrate me. I tell you. What do we do? I'm not. I can't keep Tech Broly here because we need him on the other rotation. Turles is not slot 1-ing. We have to. Oh my god. If he gets like washed here, I'm gonna be so annoyed. There's nothing I can do about it though. This team is gonna have issues. Oh, there's the please 5 dodge. Fuck's sake. How much are we taking? We have the support from Tech Broly. Okay. Whew. I mean, it is the first phase, I guess. But we do have, I mean, a massive support here. It's, I mean, what, like 100? It's like 110% support, 120% support. So that is a good thing about this team. I mean, Turles, he does interfere with the uncontrollable power condition, but at least, you know, the support is very valuable. And by the way, if you guys were paying attention, I don't know if you were, Broly Trio is on slot 7. So once again, we're not going to be able to pop our domain. I haven't procced it in this fight, but most of the turns I haven't been able to proc it in this fight. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's just out of my control. It really is. We want to get... I think we'll do this. Yeah. Okay. We'll see how this does. I don't know. I mean, Tech Broly's been looking really good for us here. Like, I haven't... I mean, even in the Evo Gen fight, like, once again, I had that extremely, extremely unlucky turn where I just didn't proc any of the potential. And that is something to consider. You can get screwed by him. And AoEs can destroy him. But, I mean, we've seen so far in this fight, I mean, I guess, sort of, we haven't really gotten too far besides that first run, right? But, like, we just blitzed it so fast that we didn't even get a chance to see him getting AoE'd. So it doesn't really matter, right? But, I mean, even in the Evo Gen fight, we had in the other video, EZA TEQ Broly. We literally only had one super, and we took like 700k, which is a lot. Right? It's a hell of a lot, but it's not the most common that you're only going to see the one super. We definitely would have lived if we had just gotten another one in general. In fact, he probably would have killed the boss if he got another one. So he's just been like looking insane the whole time. Even as a non-defensive unit, he's been doing better defensively than INT Broly, I'd say. Like, consistently. And we have 6 orbs, like... Come on, man. And we're just stuck, right? Because now turn 5 as well, we're not going to be able to do the domain. I really... Like, what was I supposed to... I guess I was supposed to, like, rotate Turles off, but, like... Then EZA TEQ Broly would not be on the other turn for so long. I don't know. Did we put Turles slot 1? I mean, he has 50% damage reduction. I think we put Turles slot 1. But we could still die here, though. At least we have our 7 orbs, though. There is that. How much is this gonna hit us for? I mean, this was our best. We already saw INT Broly would die, so... Okay, yeah, I mean... That's crazy. I mean, type advantage, you know, once again, but, like... Turles tanked that better than INT Broly. Like, he has 10% less damage reduction, and he had, like, 100,000 less defense. I mean, once again, he has type advantage, but... Whereas Broly was type disadvantage, but still, that's like 450,000, 470,000 difference in tank of what they took from the damage. I don't know. Okay, obviously, you know, EZA TEQ Broly is gonna do his thing. He's like pretty consistent in just like demolishing the enemy. Okay. Get the healing here. He'll be fine. Although this fight is sealing, so we're not gonna be able to get him to attack, unfortunately. Yep. It's night and day with EZA and INT Broly. Yeah, I don't know how people like rating him so high. Like, I don't. In my part, like, I don't have a lot of the top units, so you know, I don't have the most valid opinion, to be fair. Like, I don't have much gameplay, obviously, with Beast. I don't have any gameplay with Cell Max. Obviously on Global here we don't have Jiren. So, like, there's a lot of top units. I mean, I don't have Gogeta, but I've used them. I mean, I don't have and haven't used Gohan yet, but I mean, that doesn't like really matter. But I mean, this guy doesn't definitely INT Broly. Like, what I'm seeing here, I'm not, you know. Let's do this. I mean, this is pretty valuable. The amount of healing he could do. 100,000%. And we do have the revive up now if we do get caught. So that is pretty good too. But I don't know, like... I mean, what's he gonna take if he gets supered here? I guess we're not gonna find out. Okay. And once again, we still can't see the domain, and it's completely out of my hands. And then we get to the issue of, like, AGL Broly, like, he does so much more damage, and he becomes so much more tankier with his domain up. Whereas INT Broly only becomes decently more tankier with his domain. Like, we need AGL Broly's domain. So it's like, I don't know. and we weren't able to pop Int Broly's domain ever. Like, why is it only uncontrollable power? That is the most stupid, annoying shit. The Dokkan Fest LR that leads 3 fucking teams. Why is a big part of his kit restricted to one of those teams? That is a tiny team. Strong team, but tiny. I don't get it. I really don't understand. Turles could get hit pretty hard here. And he still tanks it better than... Okay. Post? Okay. Alright. Sure. I don't know. I really don't know with this EZA Broly. This is annoying that we have to ignore the healing, but like I don't want to rotate off this guy. This is obviously a bad play, but I don't want to rotate this guy off, and we're obviously not rotating the other, Broly off. But we're getting the attack support here, so it doesn't matter. This guy's gonna die either way before it's an issue. I mean, I feel like we've gotten a very good look. I was planning on doing 2 showcases. Maybe we'll still do like 2 more. Maybe we'll still do like a total of I don't know. We could just like sack to get the revive here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna sack to get the revive off. Because he does get substantially better with the revive, so I mean that is something we really do want to see. So, at this point, now he is getting the 60% defense increase when he's when he's receiving an attack. Multiplicative. Very good. And he's also going to be getting just start of turn sort of 60% defense and offensive support for uncontrollable power. Once again, very good, obviously. We'll do his active since he can do it twice. Doesn't really matter. This should be a pretty good turn. This guy should tank this easily. Ow. I mean, we live, but I guess we are still at more HP than we were the turn before. Normal. Well, let's see what EZA Broly is going to be doing here. 41.7. I mean, we do have Berserker active, so that is very valuable too. $25 mil. Once again, I mean, we don't have our active up. If we had our active up, oh my god, with Berserker and Turles support, like, we did not proc to him potential. It's fine. And Turles is going to kill here. Okay, so, we did, we'll be able to see EZA Broly now, with his extra stuff from his revive, so that is very valuable. Not going to be able to, get... Ooh, okay. We're not going to be able to get his domain up here, but we should still be fine. We're going to do this just because we do want to make sure they get their 7 orbs. And then obviously we're going to do this for the healing. Okay. This should be a pretty good turn. Let's see how he does against the AoE. I mean, he should eat it perfectly fine here. I'm pretty confident. Once again, he does have the sort of big increase. I should have shown his defense start of turn. That's my bad. But he does have the 60% extra attack and defense start of turn now. So from the sort of support to uncontrollable power, and then when he receives the attack, he gets a 60% defensive buff. He's also doing the orb changing now. We did attack lower twice there, to be fair. But yeah, obviously he's going to tank that now. Oh, I mean, they dodge, so it's fine. Although that does increase the power of all the normals and the AoE, I think. We're up to 26 mil. Of course, we could have procced the sort of a high chance to massively raise. But he does look substantially better, obviously, after the revive. I just think it's all. I mean, he's looking good here. But it's a lot of hoops and valleys to jump through. Just for him to look comparable to the other, like, brand new units, which is. It sucks. Well, I guess it's just the sort of extreme versus superclass thing all over again, where they just give the superclass units all these things for free, and the extreme class units, once again, hoops and valleys to get a hit, and it sucks. If they design it like that, they really shouldn't. I don't know why they like hate extreme class so much, but I guess you could say because oh, superclass units sell better, but like maybe the extreme class units would sell better if you like stop intentionally sabotaging them. Like there's a thought. Like make them insane, like on average better than your average superclass character, and maybe more people would summon. I don't know. It's crazy. Like once again, we blitz with this team, obviously. He did look decent that sort of final turn, but like we also didn't see him against the super. He probably would have tanked the super pretty well though. He did not look good most of the showcase though. He didn't look good most of the EZA showcase. I think maybe I'll just do like one more showcase fight. I mean, TEQ Broly's they've both been pretty consistent so far throughout these showcases, so I don't think there's too much more to see from them. It's just having domain issues because, you know, I have to run these units. Like I can't run the full uncontrollable power. Like I don't have my own INT Broly. It's like it's just problematic. I don't know. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. Let me know what you guys are thinking of INT Broly and EZA TEQ Broly down below. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.